What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Just Des TV. Thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm on the road to 1,000, so if you want to help me get there, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We will love you over here. We will welcome you with open arms. We have fun over here. I don't know why I gotta keep saying that. We have fun over here. We have fun over here. You know, we talk about the stuff, we shoot the shiznets, and you know, all the things. My last video was a little bit serious, and this one, I don't know. I just want to talk about the stuff that's going on in the headlines recently, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to discuss it. We're going to talk about it, child. Because there's some things going on in the city. Okay, so, the first topic, child. The first topic we're going to talk about is, let's see. So, y'all remember a while ago I had discussed this New York judge accosted these kids, these African-American kids at a party, three little black boys at a party, and she was saying all of this vulgar stuff to them. She gonna pow them, all kind of stuff she gonna do, saying all kind of stuff. They had it on video. She was like really going in on these little boys. Child, she resigned. Thank you, Jesus. She resigned. And rightfully so, because of the stuff that she was saying. If you are a judge or whatever the case may be, is you shouldn't be, if you have these kind of biases, you should not be in a place of authority where you can pass judgment on people that you don't like, or you have a disdain for, or you have a bias towards. You should definitely not be in a place of authority where you can uphold this bias not in their favor. Because a lot of the times when people have prejudices and biases, they cannot put them aside when it comes to them making judgment towards people that the biases are for. You know, so with that being said, I feel like she should resign. She should have resigned. And I'm glad it got out, and I'm glad she resigned. She deserves to resign. Anyway, so yeah. I'll put the thing up here so y'all can see, child. Y'all already know what it is, child. Yes. So let's talk about another situation. Y'all remember, I want to say in the beginning of December of last year, a young girl, Ashanti Downing, she was walking to the store. Three assailants jumped out and doused her with, what's that, fire stuff or I can't, sorry, it escaped my mind. They doused her with gasoline or whatever the case may be is, and then flicked a cigarette at her and lit her on fire. 23 years old, Ashanti Downing. Remember her name. She's still in the hospital. She's still going through it. But, child, they caught one of the guys. I'm going to play the video, and we're going to come back, and we're going to discuss. Here it goes.
I'm Reid here in the WRL Live Center with some breaking news out of Harnett County. The sheriff there has arrested a man he says is responsible for lighting a woman on fire over 2 weeks ago. Take a look. This is the 23-year-old Jamie Griffin that Sheriff Wayne Coates and his deputies arrested today, charging him with multiple charges for lighting this woman on fire. 20-year-old Ashanti Downey. Has happened over 2 weeks ago when the sheriff says that multiple people got out of a car, doused Downey in gasoline, and then used a cigarette to light her on fire. Downey remains in the hospital in critical but stable condition. Griffin is charged with attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon inflicting serious injury, and assault on a female. He is in jail tonight under no bond. Reid here in the WRL Live Center.
Well, this happened on December 16th along Highway 27. The Harnett County Sheriff's Office is looking for suspects, and the mother of this child can't believe this has happened.
Why could you do this to my baby? You didn't have to do this to her.
Tanisha Davis is talking about her 20-year-old daughter, Ashanti Downing. Davis says her daughter told authorities that she was walking along Highway 27, headed for the Dollar General in Sanford, when something unbelievable happened.
We were told that she was leaving a grocery store, and an unidentified male came up to her and doused gasoline on her and lit a cigarette and flicked it on her.
Her mother says she was taken to a local hospital in Sanford, then transferred to a burn center in Chapel Hill with third-degree burns over 70% of her body.
All right, so now that y'all watched that video, thank God they caught him. And hopefully they will catch the other two guys, because that is an act of terrorism. This little girl was walking to the store minding her own business. 23 years old. She had her whole life ahead of her. Walking to the store, minding her business. They don't even know these people. She said she don't even know these people. They just jumped out and lit her ablaze. Why? Why? I would love to hear the reason why. What was happening? What was going on? What was going through their head? Why did they do this? Even it didn't even have, like, just in general. Why did they do it to her? But then in general, why did you do it? So I want to hear what they release upon, you know, once they interrogate him. What did he say why he did this to that young girl? And now she's fighting for her life because I think she's has like third-degree burns over half of her body or something like that. Why? Why they do that to her? But I'm glad they caught one of them, and God willing, they will catch the other two that did it, because it was 3 guys in a car. So I'm hoping he spilled the beans and they catch the other 2 soon. Please catch them soon, because that little girl needs justice. So let's move on. Y'all drop that in the comments and let me know what y'all think about that. I think it was a horrific thing that happened to that little girl. It should not have happened to her. She was minding her business, walking to the store. She said she don't even know these people. So, but people, it's just weird. It's just weird. Yeah. So, we gonna move right along. Here's the next story, child. A 22-year-old woman got beat to death by her baby father, all because he didn't want her here anymore. This dude beat her with a space heater. He beat her with a frying pan. He taped her mouth, like duct taped her mouth and stuff, and her nose, and then several times, I think 40 something times they said, before this 22-year-old girl was unalived. 22. Baby father. All because he didn't want her here anymore. He said he didn't want to see her alive anymore. So he did it. Again, like my last video, black women, be very, very careful who you are dealing with. Be very, very careful who you choose to procreate with. Be very, very careful who you choose as your child's fathers. People will always show you their true colors after a while. And it sucks that it took this. And clearly, if she was 22, he had to be very young as well. The article didn't say how old he was. But I'm just like, 22, she was still a baby. She was still a baby. And you really didn't like her. For you to use so many things to unalive her. And then she was also carrying your baby. I don't care what she did not deserve that outcome. But you really didn't like her in order for you to do something like that to her. I don't know. Y'all drop that in the comments. Let me know what y'all drop that in the comments and let me know what y'all think of that situation. I think that is just sad. I really think that black women need to be more diligent about be more selective of who they tend to be with. Pick up on the signs and the subtle cues that we miss in the beginning. I always say, literally, you are meeting a person's representative for at least 1 year. When you start dating someone or talking to them, whatever the situation may be, you are meeting their representative. That is their representative for a whole year. And you will not see their true colors after 12 months. So you definitely want to play the long game when it comes to situations in relationships and dating. You want to play the long game because you really want to get down to the nitty gritty of this person and if you can trust this person. And this young girl was 22. I got to keep saying it because she was a baby. 22. Regardless if they say you grown at 21, you're still a baby. 22. She was having a baby. And for him to do something like this to her was disgusting. But I'm glad he's in jail and I hope he gets, the life that he deserves. Anyway, let's move on, child. We got some more great stories to talk about. And I'm going to hit you with 2 more. Much more atrocious as we get along. A Royal Caribbean employee, steward, has just been arrested for secretly filming minors, planting cameras in the bedrooms of these people on the Royal Caribbean ship. Oh, not the bedrooms, the bathrooms. Sorry. Planting cameras in the bathrooms of the people on this Royal Caribbean trip and filming their minor children undressing and getting in the shower. This is what we gotta look to for 2025. An employee. And it was like, I think it was 40 women or like children, 40 minors or something like that. So he was taping like little girls as young as 2. As young as 2. Undressing, getting in the shower on a cruise ship. diabolical. Be mindful of you literally have to be mindful of everything you do as a woman. You cannot go into public bathrooms because it's bound to be stuff going on in there. You can't even go on a cruise ship where it's confined to a certain amount of people in a small space because we got people like this steward or this, this person that's handling your room, putting cameras in your room to watch your every move, watching you get in the shower, watching you undress, watching you use the bathroom, blah, 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 whatever the case may be is. Right? You can't go into an airport bathroom because a lady in Texas a couple of months ago or last year got assaulted in an airport bathroom. Right? Literally, you cannot do anything. Even in South Korea, like if you go to South Korea and you go to like a hotel, you got to use a spy cam because they plant cameras in the hotels. Like, we are safe nowhere. Nowhere are women safe. It's just crazy to me that people don't understand why women act the way they do towards men, or behave like why we choose what we choose towards men, like why we choose to be single, or why we choose to not date, or why we choose to just stay away because of things like this. Literally 70,000 men just recently, 70,000 men was in a Telegram group chat discussing how to grape the sisters, mothers, children's in their lives, giving people tips of how they can do it and get away with it and not get caught. 70,000 of them. 70,000. I just want to keep stressing that number, 70,000, because there's a lot of them. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of men. Not even people, but that's a lot of men. 70,000 is a lot of men in this world that feel the need to commit these sorts of acts towards women. It's really apples and oranges at this point why we choose the bear. I don't understand why y'all don't see that. We don't feel safe around y'all. We literally, when like I let men can't come in my house. But you see where this is going? Because I don't trust you in my house. Especially if I'm alone, whatever the case may be. Like, you can't come in my house. You can't know where I live. If I'm dating, like, you don't know. Things like just no. And y'all don't understand that. We are not safe. If 70,000 men are in a group chat on Telegram talking about how they rape their mothers, how they rape their mothers, their daughters, their sisters, their children, all of that stuff. And then giving tips. So be diligent, ladies, and be very, very careful. If you are an avid watcher of my channel, be careful. Be careful. Just be real, real careful. Child, be careful. And moving on to another amazing story. Child, another amazing story of a woman who went to go get her wisdom tooth pulled out. Right? A woman who went to go get her wisdom tooth pulled out. That means it's a doctor's office. He's board certified. He has a practice where there's other people inside the practice. She went to go get her wisdom tooth pulled out and got graped from the doctor who did it with other interns standing around. All men. All men. Here's the story. I'm going to let y'all hear the story, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to discuss.
Her wisdom teeth removed. Obviously, they put her under, right? Like the anesthesia, putting her to sleep deal. She gets up. Procedure went fine. She's medicated, whatever. She goes home. Wisdom teeth gone. Well over a month later, she starts to not feel well at all. Like, she's sick as hell. She's throwing up. She's just like, what the hell is wrong with me? So she makes a doctor's appointment. Goes to the doctor, and she's like, hey, I feel like shit. Like, what's tea? So the doctor runs tests on her. Everything comes back clear, except she's pregnant. She's like, okay, no, because I haven't been sexually active in years, and no, that's not, unless it's the Messiah, no. So the doctor is like, yep, you are, you're about this far along. So when he gives her that information, he figures out you got pregnant around this time, and it's literally the same time that she got her wisdom teeth out. So come to find out, the dentist who performed her wisdom teeth removal graped her and got her pregnant while she was under anesthesia while she was in the care of him and all of his male dental assistants. Everyone in the room was a man except for her. And to top it all off, she has to carry the baby to term because she's too far along to have an abortion. That is why there is a male loneliness epidemic. That is why women are choosing to not have children and to not get married. We're not safe here. Y'all hate us. You make it clear every fucking day.
All right. Now that y'all heard that story and y'all see what's going on there, all male practice. Nobody's thought to stop him. This lady didn't even know what happened. There was no cameras, no nothing. Didn't even know what happened to her until she turned up pregnant. And now she has to keep this baby because of all the laws that have been recently passed. She can't do anything about it. And she was too far along. So her only other option is either give the baby up for adoption, or that's it. That's really the only other option. Or raise it. And I'm sure she's definitely don't want to do that because of the circumstances in the situation. And then she has no proof if that's the case. She says she was celibate, but then she doesn't have any real proof unless they do a DNA test on the doctor. See how that works? There's no proof because there was no cameras. And then there's other men that was in the room that backed it up that did not even stop this man. So that means she was under the influence of anesthesia for quite some time, and this man did that to her. Certified doctor, board doctor, and other men standing around. Okay? The bear. The bear at this point is probably hiding with us. Okay? Because of what they did to that other animal, alligator, crocodile, whatever those four guys did to that crocodile. So the bear is probably hiding with us. Just an FYI. Just an FYI. If you are a man that's watching this video, these are the reasons why we choose the bear. I don't even understand why we got to tell y'all that. Y'all got eyes and ears. Y'all can hear and see what we hear and see. I don't understand why we got to keep explaining this, the reasons why we choose the bear. But we choose the bear. You know why? Because we under anesthesia. Women are under anesthesia in the hands of a trusted doctor, and things like that still happen. Okay? I'm just saying. It's the bear for me. Okay? At this point, me and the bear, we going to hibernate together. Okay? Find me with the bear hibernating in the woods somewhere. Okay? Just saying. Moving right along, child. We're going to congratulate actress Storm Reid. Here is the picture. Storm Reid. I love this young lady. She graduated college, child. She graduated college. That is something to celebrate. She graduated college. And I want to say congratulations to her because you got, what's that girl? This little young girl that's pregnant, Jackson. Whatever her name is, Jackson. She's pregnant. Kiki. It's not looking good for these Disney girls. Shoot, we only got Zendaya and Storm. And what's the other little girl name from with Anthony Anderson show? Marcella, Marceau, whatever her name is, Marceau. Child, those are only 3 we got left. We gotta cover them. Like, we gotta cover them. Because, child, we can't let them fall victim like these other two. Child, we cannot. But we definitely want to send congratulations to Storm Reid. She has always kept her head on her shoulders, and she's moving forward and doing her thing. I really like her as an actress. I wish she does more. I wish they would cast her for more things. But kudos to her, and congratulations to her. But let's get to the meat and the potatoes of this story, child. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video, and we here to talk about Joe Buttons, child. Joe Buttons was arrested like a couple of weeks ago because he was naked trying to break into his neighbor's house. This is alleged. This is all alleged. All alleged. Okay? Naked, trying to break into his neighbor's house. He dropped a statement. He's counter-suing back because he said he didn't. But I'm going to read y'all some of the stuff that was said. So here is what the Edgewater Police Department Chief of Police Donald Martin stated. On December 4th at approximately 7:21 a.m., the Edgewater Police were dispatched to an apartment complex to the report from a resident that a man was standing outside of their apartment door completely naked. The caller recognized the man as a neighbor, Joseph Buttons Jr., a 44-year-old man. The caller was alerted to Button by their doorbell camera. The video detected Button attempting to enter a code into the door pad several times before entering his own residence across the hall. As a result of the police investigation, Button was charged with lewdness, disorder persons offense on a complaint summons. Chief Martin states that these charges were merely accusations and that the defendant is presumed innocent until and unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I'm gonna put the thing up here so y'all can see. But then let's hear from his attorney. Dropped a statement also. Now his attorney says Nima is her name. She says Mr. Buttons is saddened by the police chief Martin's press release. Mr. Buttons has been waiting weeks for his cross complaint to be processed, which includes substantially more serious charges, including possible felony charges against the person behind these charges against him. The chief has, in our opinion, sat on these, but instead used his time to gain some free publicity for himself. Chief Martin should seek publicity by doing notable policing, not inflaming disorderly persons' allegations. The allegations against Ms. Buttons are a minor charge, not even resulting in an arrest. A charge Mr. Button is looking forward to beating in court on merit, not in the press. The chief comments are reckless and, in our opinion, racially motivated. Racially motivated. I don't know what's going on in my brain right now. Maybe I need a cup of water. Our research has not shown a single press release on a disorderly person charged on the police website this year. His choice to single out Mr. Buttons in our opinion, is self-motivated and based off of Mr. Button's race and celebrity status. They have a scheduled court date in a month for Mr. Buttons. I'm gonna put all that stuff up here so y'all can pause and read if I read too much, if I read crazily, because I know I did. But yeah, he was arrested. He's countersuing. His lawyer said he didn't do it. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what's going on. We're gonna talk about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't know. This doesn't look good for Joe. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was on allegedly. I don't know. But it don't look good for him, and especially for the police chief to release this information into the world. I don't know what he was doing, especially if he was butt naked and you putting in a punch key at somebody's door. First of all, how did you leave your own house that way? Yikes. Especially if she has it on, or the person has it on their Ring camera. Sir, how do you refute that information if the person has it on their Ring camera? And the Ring cameras take videos, like little short snippet videos. So you had to be there putting in a code or something for a while for it to pick up, like on the camera. And then I'm sure they have the video. So how's that? I don't know. Y'all. You're dropping the comments and y'all gonna have to let me know this one. I'm at a loss as to what to do about this one, or what to say about this one. Because on one hand, if they got it on Ring camera and they got the video, it's believable. But on the other hand, if he's saying that it didn't happen like that, that it was something other than what they say, I don't know. Y'all gonna have to let me know on this one, child. Let me know. Keep me posted. I'll keep y'all posted, but y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Drop that in the comments and let me know how you feel about all the situations that I spoke about today. You can even drop down in the comments and congratulate the people you want to congratulate. Drop in the comments and let me know if you choose the bear, child. Drop down in the comments and let me know if you choose the bear. Drop that in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that Joe Button situation. If y'all heard some other information by now that I haven't heard, school me. Let me know. Again, I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers so that I could go live with y'all, child. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Mm-hmm.